Hello friends, welcome back to Booty's Emporium and my messy desk. And as you can see today I've been working on some Halloween goodies. So I thought I'd just run you through what I've been doing and show you just how easy some things can be if you don't have the expertise to make your own little boxes and things, what you can actually get in digital downloads and have some fun with. So let me just put my cool little bag aside. I'll put you down there, buddy. Off with you. Oh, turn you off in a minute. So as you can see, I've been doing all kinds of little envelopes and boxes for some grab bags. Now what I did is I had a look on Etsy and I had looked for some digital downloads, and I found these from Victoria Designs. And you know, there's some have just the one page and some have a whole set of pages. It just really depends, and they've been having sales on, so you can get the digital download of all these goodies for, you know, just a couple of dollars. So this is how it looks. You can see it's just a simple outline for a box, and they've got some little tags and things you can use to close it. You just cut it out, fold it on the lines, fold the tabs in, glue it shut, and away you go. And it's so good, it's so fun, and it's so easy. So here is one of those ones that I put just a little bit of extra on. So you can see I used one of the little tabs, and I just put a little sticker on, you know, a flower or whatever, and inside there goes, you know, a candy or whatever. Quite cute. Here's one that's just, you know, I've done sort of plain. I've just put a little specimen tag on it, so I'll glue it shut once it's filled up. And then I thought, oh, here's another one, using just one of the tags. And then I thought, you know, what if I use that template and just put it on another type of paper, which is what I did for these. So you can virtually use it in any way you want. If you've got a little gift of earrings or something, then you go find the paper that's appropriate. So I just found some other Halloween paper, and or cardstock. It's best in cardstock. And I've just made these little extra little boxes just out of something interesting. Now I don't have the one to show you because I've made them all, but there's a little envelope printout, gothic sort of Halloween printout, and it's a matter of just cutting it out and folding it on the lines. But again, it was only a couple of dollars for the set, and they're different. They've got different designs. They've got the spider and the bat. I think there was one other. Yes, the skull. So you've got the spider, the bat, and the skull, and they're quite cute. And I just colour the edges, maybe pop a little thing on the front or whatever, and just set them up. And then any little bits that I had over, I just made a couple of tags from. So I had these left over from a couple of boxes that I used in a different way, and so I just cut those out. I stuck them on the back of some card, and there's some cool tags. There's also a leftover from one of the boxes that I cut up, and so I made a tag out of that rather than throw it out. And then the other printout that came with one of these was these ghoulish tickets. So admit one ticket, and I made some tags out of those, which are kind of fun. You could tie them onto the box or whatever you like. Now what I've done with those is I bought some little toys, and in this bag, here we go, turn that off. So in there I've put 2 candies and a little toy, and I've just put one of those, stuck one of those tags on, and just tied it with a bit of orange string. Here's a little paper, a little pocket style of one, you see, to tuck in, and I've tied on a little pen top, a witchy pen top, and that's got the 2 candies in it as well. We've got one of the little sachets, and it's got a cool glow-in-the-dark skeleton, and just, you know, things like that you find interesting. So that's got the candies and a toy inside it. Here's one of the envelopes with the candies and a spider ring. And so I'm just filling those up and just popping them in, and they look a lot of fun, you know, kids digging in there and finding some cool things, you know. So yeah, so that's, and I mean the little packets of toys and things, these all came in one packet, and I think it was about $3, and there's like maybe 50 different things. There's bats, and have I got that nearby? Yes, I have. Let me show you. And they've got one piece of gum in there with the tattoos. Do you remember those, guys? They look a bit different, but they have the little, you know, wet your arm and pop the tattoo on. Mums are going to love those. And a little Twix or whatever. But these are all the different ghoulish spiders and things that were on them. I'll put those on them. I'll keep a couple for the skull house that I'm making. There's the ring. We had, did we use all, no, didn't use all the bats. There's bats. The kids are going to love those. That's if I get any trick-or-treaters. I may not get any. Who knows? I didn't get any last year, but a year before we had so many. Well, before COVID, we had so many. You know, so great big bag, like just absolutely chock-a-block full. And I've also got a bit of the wax cord, so you can use anything to tie it up, string, whatever it is that you like, and put together some cool little trick-or-treat things. And as I said, you can use any paper at all. Now, if you've got a pattern for an envelope, you know, you can just cut it out of whatever paper you want. Doesn't have to be printed like that. You can cut it out of, you know, this kind of paper or anything and decorate it, add extra things on that you want to. I didn't want to go all out and use a whole lot of, you know, vintage look creepy things, because that's a lot of money to spend, and you know what kids are like, they'll just rip them open. But I think they look quite cute. So when something's in that, I'll tie a toy to the front and a bit of string around, and it'll quite look the part, you know. So there we go. Lots of fun things. Simple, easy. If you're not creative and you think, well, I can't really draw up a box or whatever, you can buy the digital downloads from G.I. Kerr. She has Freebie Fridays, so you can even get freebies. But on Etsy, there's lots and lots of places that have all these things for, and themed for parties and all kinds of things. So yeah, so I'll keep a hold of each of the, I can print them off any time. I can make things and I can sell the things that I made, but I can't sell the pattern. So I just give credit where credit is due. This one's Victoria Designs. So, you know, here you have it here. Cut it out. You can even cut it out in a heavier plastic or cardboard, and you can literally use it on any paper that you want. So you can use it as a pocket in a journal. You could use it for any number of things. So we've got lots of ghoulish and wonderful bits and pieces. I've got some faux wolf's teeth here, so I might tie that onto a bit of string and close one of them up with that. You know, just anything you've got lying around. You could get some polymer clay and make some teeth. I've got, where is it? I have got somewhere things that I made. Let me just have a look. I think I popped them back in here. Yes, I did. So, you know, I went crazy with some polymer clay last year. And this, I think I showed you in the last upload, is a little juvenile vampire fang. There's, what is that one? I think that's a witch's finger. Is it? Yes. There's a witch's... Oh no, these are the eyeballs. These are so cool. Look at the gooey, icky, pussy eyeballs I made. Are they cool or what? Are they disgusting enough? Like, seriously? Right? So I just made those out of polymer clay. I did the accent on them with the, after they were cooked, with the glossy accents to give them that pussy kind of look. And I've just put them in some old brown paper, which I'd stamped to make it look like, you know, little apothecary kind of deal going on, you know. But, you know, I could even give those to any adults that fancied trick-or-treating, you know. What's this one? Lots of fun with little jars and glass jars and all that kind of thing. I love it. You know, whatever, think of something new each time, then it's great. Anything goes, you know. Polymer clay you can do anything with. This is a scorpion's tail that I made. Come on, that should come. And the wrinklier the better in these things, so don't worry about that. But there's the scorpion's tail that I made. And what I did is I got a bag of shark's teeth that are, you know, thousands of years old, so they're not super expensive. They were sort of chalky. I had one here. But oh my god, I can't find anything on... Oh, there it is. So this is what I got, you know, a whole big bag of those. And I just grind them down to whatever shape I want. I had some wide ones that I made into witch's nails and made fingers and things like that. And so I made, you know, stingers, and I've made maggots, and oh my god, I've had such fun, I can tell you. They can be used in creepy journals. You can use them as lucky dips or giveaways on Halloween. These little calico bags, cheap enough. You can get them from the dollar store, and I just stamped on them, you know, to make them look a bit nicer. I also did some, in case there's some little kids that don't like that kind of thing, and I've made some little, you know, fairy wish bottles and things like that. You know, that's a mermaid wishing bottle. So if a mermaid wants to marry a human, there's a little wedding ring in there. It's a spell. There's a love or friendship spell. Oh, look. Gastrointestinal worms. Yeah. I even made some little earrings. There's a set of little scorpion stingers. Again, using little teeth that I've shaved down to make it look, you know, look the part. Look at all these goodies. Why wouldn't you come trick-or-treating here? Like, seriously. But, you know, there's a good chance that that no one will show up, so who knows? You know? Yeah, I've got witch's fingers and all sorts of things in there. So, anyway, there's a idea if you're going to have a ghoulish party or party favors, or you want to make those little boxes out of Christmas paper, Christmas card, and you want to have a little something on the table for each person with their name on it as place settings, but it's got a little surprise in it. It might have a balloon and a party hat in it. Whatever you like. But for today, I just did them in case we get any trick-or-treaters. Oh, and I put chocolate and a little bit of a toy in it. And these are all falling down now that I've taken them out. You can see how much stock I've got of things that I've made. And so, yeah, that's all the fun. All the Halloween goodness. So I hope you enjoyed that. Leave any comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.